Yash. So this is for more of the hardcore PMO users and edgers, okay? This is for the people where you feel you're just totally powerless over this obsessive compulsion to engage in these habits and activities that you know is just keeping you small and weak, but yet you can't find the strength somehow to stop doing it. The mind's not strong enough. The mind's the problem. The mind's telling you to do it, and you don't have the power to not do it. Who are you beyond your mind? See, that's my other channel, Spiritual Renaissance. It's in the description. You got to find the power that's greater than who you take yourself to be, which is your mind. How do you find that? I made a video a long time ago when I first started, something like surrender and access your greatest power. There's some spiritual law when I surrender myself, but see, how are you going to surrender yourself? How's the mind going to surrender the mind? The mind wants to stay alive and keep you engaging in these habits. So how are you going to surrender the mind so that you can access a greater power? When you suffer enough, when you get so tired of it. See, what are your motives? What are your motives for practicing semen retention? Like, what is it really? Do you just really inside you want to be free of this? Does somehow your higher spiritual nature is hinting, telling you like don't waste your life on this. We're not here on the planet so long. You want to experience how it feels to be in a higher version of yourself. Is that why you're doing it? Or are you doing it just because you've been told that then you can make more money and then you can attract more girls, which is part of the whole thing we're supposed to be transcending, this lust. So check your motives. Why are you doing it? Because if your motives are more superficial, if that's what's driving you to be free of this, because you imagine somehow somebody told you can make more money and you think that's going to make you happy, or you can get more female attraction and that's going to make you happy. If that's why you're doing it, this power is not going to come to you, and you're just going to be stuck, trying to stop, but you can't stop because you're stopping for the wrong reasons. Some people, see, everything's paradoxical. There's no general standard I can apply to all 4 billion men on the planet. Some people, they can stop it temporarily, I would say. That temporariness could last for years, but they can somehow stop it because of the strong drive and desire to achieve some worldly accolades or something. Other people, it's like we can't do it. It's like a part of us thinks we want that stuff, but really inside it's like we don't really want it. It's like when I was acting in Hollywood, I didn't really want to be an actor. I feel that's why I didn't make it. I had the charisma, I had my niche. I was really good at dark comedy. But somehow I would go on the auditions, I'd get the audition, I'd go back to the final to meet the casting director and then I just wouldn't get the part. But I realize now, like, I didn't really want the part. I just wanted this. I just wanted people to recognize me, and I wanted that. I didn't really want to be an actor. I didn't like the scripts. I didn't like the whole process. I didn't so much like the politics and all this stuff. I just didn't like it. I just wanted this. So I never really made it. It's like it wasn't clear inside. The energy, it couldn't get focused properly to manifest because really I didn't want to do it. So check yourself. Is that what it is for you with semen retention? Are you kind of just following this collective pattern of other people that are following, this idea that if we practice semen retention and no FAP, we're going to get more success? But really inside something's like, I don't really care about that. Well, what do you care about then? If you're doing it, if you want to preserve your energy because then some intuitive feeling knows you're going to be in the highest version of yourself, Or if you've really burnt out your nervous system over the years and you want to repair that, and you feel intuitively, your intuitive doctor's telling you, like, look, don't waste your energy anymore, and you can start to repair your nervous system. Are you doing it for those reasons? If you're doing it for those reasons, you're going to be supported. You're going to get some power. But again, it's still difficult. Because what do you do when these strong, energetic waves of just compulsiveness and obsessions, like I got to act out, I can't stop myself, I have to do it. You got to go through that a little bit. And you keep trying. That's why I keep saying over and over again, you keep getting knocked down, but you keep getting back up. At some point you'll succeed. It's like we're burning out these patterns, these negative tendencies and compulsions. The more we be aware when it's happening, and you just be aware of this energy, and you can take some steps to help you. You can call somebody who's also doing this path and say, yeah, man, look, I'm really caught up in it now. Just that reaching out can shift something. You can go to these meetings I told you about, SPA and SA. You can look online and go to these Zoom meetings. That you'll get that group support, a fellowship, and you still might relapse. A lot of people in there still relapse, but they're on their way. You see, you this is one of these things. Just look at it as a lifelong deal. It's an ever-evolving process. I shared about that before. You don't perfect this because you get into more subtle realms. But you want to at least stop the PMO, okay? You need to get support. You can take cold showers and exercise and do push-ups and all that, but you need some, your greater power inside you has to activate. You have to start letting that ride that wave of higher power in your life more than the power of your mind, because that power, you don't have any problem. You're not gonna engage in these habits, and even maybe you'll slip for a second or something, and you just get back up, like whatever. This is how you beat that. So those people who are really, you just feel like, I can't do it. It's just too much. Like, what am I gonna do? You're gonna make it. That's what you're gonna do. But you got to persevere. And this intestinal fortitude will start to awaken in you, and you'll receive power that you didn't know was there. But you gotta bear it for a while, and you gotta do your time. Don't let the time do you. I did a little time back in the day, so I know those slogans. All right, have a good day.